small movie. No.
Tony is very much, has been very much instrumental in preparing and making sure that tonight happened. And as additional to that, he is one of the Alpha advisors for Eastern Ontario team.
Because I know that there are people here tonight who've been maybe dragged along by a friend. That's what happened to me when I first came on Alpha, and I had no idea what it was. So just to give you a little feel for it, Alpha is a course about Christianity given in 10 sessions, 10 once-a-week sessions. And although it's billed as a basic course in Christianity, I think that many people who've come on this course who may have been going to church for many years have found it very valuable. So just a couple of changes here. Kanata Pentecostal, the first night of their course is Thursday, September the 25th, not Monday, September the 22nd, and it's at 6 o'clock. And Bridlewood Alpha is Thursday, October the 9th, at 6 o'clock. And there's a hotline number down there, 592-5310. If you have any questions about Alpha, or if you want to register for any of those courses, do call that number.
And she says, I asked her, how was it? And she's, I don't know, all excited, I guess, for lack of a better word. So I said, I guess I'll attend with her. So that's how come I got pushed.
Having been pushed, how did you find the course, Martin?
How much time? I'll start with the word fantastic. I'll start with the word revealing. I'll start with the word inspirational.
Lynn came not on the last course, but she came on a course several months ago. The very first one, that's when we first met. We won't go into what came out of that because it's a long story. But I'm going to ask her to answer these questions as if she had just come on her first course. So forgetting that that was a little while ago, that was over a year ago. So Lynn, were you a churchgoer before the course?
Yes, I was.
And why did you decide to do Alpha?
I decided to do Alpha because there were questions that I hadn't had answered, and questions that I was not that comfortable asking in my congregation. I found that it was a setting where you could literally ask anything, absolutely anything. Nobody laughed, nobody criticized, nobody pushed me, and the fellowship was fabulous. I mean, I made great friends here, and I'm back.
This downtown Manhattan, there was this businessman came into the bank and said, I want to borrow $5,000. So they took him to the bank manager, and the bank manager said, well, we don't know who you are. We're not going to lend you $5,000 without some collateral. So he said, well, it's okay. He said, I'm going away to Europe for 2 weeks. He said, my Rolls Royce is out in the street in front of the bank. Will that do as collateral for a $5,000 loan? I just, of course. I said, okay, well, here's the keys. I'll see you in 2 weeks. So he went off on his trip. So he came back in 2 weeks and repaid the loan, $5,000 with interest for 2 weeks of $15.41. So the bank manager said to him, well, we looked you up while we were away and we find out that you're a millionaire. Why on earth would you come to our bank and borrow $5,000? The businessman says, very simple. Do you think of any other way that I could have parked the Rolls Royce totally safely for 2 weeks for $15.41?
They were asking for zookeepers, and he impressed the top zoo man, and he was offered the job, and he came back the next day and found out what he had to do. And the chief zoo superintendent said, well, we've had a bit of a problem. Our gorilla, which is our main attraction here, and is what all the people come to see, died last night. Well, the best way we can think of dealing with this problem is this. And he hands him a gorilla suit. He says, get in it. So he gets in the gorilla suit because it's his first day at work. He doesn't want to disappoint the management. And they take him down wearing the gorilla suit under cover of darkness down to the gorilla cage, and he gets in it. And as the people start coming in, he starts practicing, romping around and swinging across the cage. And he quite likes this. It's quite fun after a while, and he thinks this is quite good, it's a pretty good job. And the crowd gathers, and they're sort of encouraging him, and he's going more and more and leaping around, and he gets so enthusiastic that at one point he leaps by mistake right over into the next cage, which is the lion's cage. And immediately he sees he's got a problem, because there's this very wild and surly and hungry looking lion at the other end of the cage that gets up and starts walking towards him. And he, well, what am I going to do now? He's sort of petrified. He thinks, this is a real quick job I've got here. So he sort of bounces around, starts shouting, and tries to dissuade the lion, but he doesn't do too well, and the lion decides to spring for him. The lion sort of springs through the air, and he lands so that their heads almost lock. And the crowd, by the way, is really worried about this. They think they're going to see a terrible thing happen. And then, much to this guy's surprise, the lion says to him, play along here or we're both going to lose our jobs.
No thanks, I asked for cornflakes. And the third person said, no thanks, I've never been circumcised.